Today we got a special guest, my main man, K SANZ. Known for a lot of different things around this area. Even outside of this area, you reached on some things, man. Your work has reached and been in a lot of different places.
Yes,
It's
sir,
well
sir.
respected.
Thank you.
You know, a lot of people, they know what you do, they know how you do it, and they love what you're doing.
Thank you, brother.
We're glad to have you on the
Thank
show
you,
today,
sir.
man.
Thank you.
You know,
Yeah, man.
you can go ahead and tell them a little bit more about yourself and exactly how you rock, bro.
I mean, you know, everybody just calls me SANZ for the most part, and I just get down, you know, like I just do shit. Like, I mean, stuff. I don't know.
No, you good, bro.
Okay.
You good, you good, bro.
I was looking at the environment. My bad. Yeah, I get down, bro. I just do shit, man. Like, I'm a big fan of not waiting for somebody else. You know, like if I don't know how to do it, I'm gonna teach myself and just go from there.
So tell us about your company, SANZ. What's up?
So my thing is SANZ Studio Productions. That's my photo, video, audio company, multimedia basically.
Okay.
And what I do, you know what I mean? Folks need videos, folks need pictures, corporate stuff, anything like that. We got a whole production studio, big green screen, podcast stations, all that good stuff.
You might have to relocate.
Just
That's
saying,
what my man said. He might have to
just
get out
dropping in
there.
a little.
I see what just happened there.
Y'all ever need a space?
Yeah, man.
So, you know what I mean? I help engineer a lot of stuff. I don't know. I don't really know the exact word that I could use for what I do because it's like,
You do everything.
yeah, you know, I try to. I'm an artist from the beginning. Like I got into everything because I didn't know, like my options for hiring weren't exactly what my vision saw.
Right.
So I just taught myself, like, this is what I want to see.
So yeah, man, that's what I tell people, like, especially my kids, man. I'm like, I think a 9 to 5 is great, but if you can figure out what you're passionate about now, you know, and get paid off your passion, you know what I mean? Because now he's doing something that, like, you know, he likes to do and enjoys doing, you know. So what would you tell young people who are interested in what you're doing or want to follow maybe like a dream in music or whatever, do something like that? What would you tell them?
Tell them there's no wrong way to do it. Don't let nobody tell you that there's a structure to any of this, because if you follow in the structure, you just falling into the mold. You know, if you want to stand out, do it your way. And that's all it really is. Don't be afraid to do it your way. If you got a crazy idea, people gonna call you crazy until you pull it off, and they're like, "Oh, that's what you meant," and then now you the smart one. You know, so like
That's good.
Yeah, I mean,
for sure.
Yeah, I was talking about our last podcast, talking about the one thing about, I don't know, maybe it's coming back around because I think 90s hip hop or 90s music, it was so violent. And then you had people who wasn't really violent. They were making violent music to kind of like just fit the mold. And I think that like, you gotta give him credit, whatever you think about him, not, but Kanye kind of broke that mold. Like, yeah, you know, I'm wearing pink polos, I'm wearing my collar this way, I'm doing this, you know what I mean? So it was one of those things that, you know, he tried to definitely, you know, be true to himself, you know.
Yeah, even still now, he's still doing the same thing. He's always thinking outside the box. Right?
Yeah, a little off.
First, I know we got the opportunity to work with you doing a music video. You know, that turned out real nice.
What video did you do for you?
My favorite one's the one with me and Shock Jordan.
Oh, inside the club and stuff like that?
That was actually in the studio.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Basement.
That was in the studio.
And like, I thought it was like a full-blown nightclub.
Nah, man.
That was right downstairs.
He got skills with it, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw it, bro. I'm thinking like Joe in the club. Like, I'm telling his mama. He was in the club with the shades on. I'm like, damn.
That joint was well put together.
Yeah,
That was my first time getting to work with you. It definitely was a good vibe, man.
For sure.
Definitely captured everything that we was looking for, stuff like that. Music wise around here, man, let me get some of the people you done worked with so far.
Before we do that though, SANZ, you my partner.
Okay.
And I think that are we gonna bid? Or we just gonna just play? Because we just gonna play.
Let's
just play. Let's rock out. And then it's on you actually. And I'm your partner, and y'all the losers right here. The losers.
Bro, I don't think you lost shit, have you?
Hey, you know what it is, bro. We finna start today.
Well, it's on you, right? No, it's on him. It's on him.
But yeah, some of the artists you done work with, man.
Locally?
Yeah,
Or,
all around. Let's start local since we here local.
Oh,
He got
man.
the 814 hat on.
I gotta be honest, bro. Locally, I can't even. I feel like I've worked with. I don't say everybody, but because I don't know if I know everybody, but like I've been doing it locally for about 5 years. So in that 5 year span, there's been a lot of different waves of artists that have come through town and started up and gave up. And there's some that moved on somewhere else. There's some that are still here doing it, rocking it. Like, I swear, I feel like I work with
anybody you think of.
Yeah, like I can't. At least once, man. I see so many of my pictures when I go online. Everybody's profile pictures, something I took, or like clips or something I did. I'm just like.
And some of the stuff, man, we just want to talk, and we can cut this out, man. But because I don't want to be dropping just people's names like that. But I'm saying, like, for example, like I saw a dude at Monroe, you know, just being like regular job, and I was like, you know, you still rapping? He said, nah, I ain't doing that mess no more. It's just like man, we getting old, you know?
Yeah.
That's what just made me think about, like, one of those things.
I mean, it's, well, them folks, you gotta, I don't know if you heard, like, artists like Big Sean and a lot of artists, they tell you,
I want that, bro. Hey.
They tell you it take 10 years to be an overnight success, you know? Like, it ain't no easy peasy stuff. Anything that come easy don't last.
Exactly. I do like the fact that, though, you know, even though because of, you know, people feel like they're aging out. Like, that's one thing about music, hip hop. You know, there's really no age limit. You don't really have an expiration date to it. You know what I'm saying? You're going every day. You live, something different happens. You experience different things. You go through different transitions in life. You know,
it's such a
you
young
always
genre.
have work. You know what I mean? But it's even though you got the younger kids now, you know, getting put on a, you know, artists our age that's coming back out.
Yeah, you see the kids singing Keisha Cole now.
It blows my mind.
That's like a 15-year-old song, and it came right back around.
The thing about it is, like, if you a dad, you paying support, you taking kids, whatever, you're doing, like, real grown man stuff, don't rap about the trap house if you ain't living it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think that comes off inauthentic.
Yeah, but I also think that your listeners would have to have grown with you, because I do feel like if that was a part of your life before, you know what I'm saying, it's something that helped you get to where you're at right now as far as a creative.
Dang.
I ain't want to bust it early,
but I know when it come to support.
That's all you saying.
When it comes to support, you know, for local artists. It seems like it's been, you know, it's a pretty tough journey for them, man. So you got a lot. You have a lot to prove in order for, you know, your own hometown, even some of your own friends. Like you have a show, you promoting it, you know what I mean, and you go to do your show, and you expecting you know, close friends that you with every day to come support, and they won't even be there. You know what I mean? It's like, it's tough.
That used to bother me until I realized, like, your friends ain't your fans. Your friends ain't your target audience. You know. Once you find your core audience, you're gonna see the difference big time, bro. Like, I have folks out in Nevada, they're like hemp farmers. They find me online and they're in a tractor sending me videos of them singing my shit in a tractor.
I think that's the key. I mean? Yeah.
I don't know that dude from shit.
Yeah.
Grow your base.
Yeah. There's folks in Pittsburgh do the same thing. They'll send me videos. Like, I barely know these people. It's just an online exchange one time. They're like, yo, this shit hard. Yeah. You know, as opposed to somebody I've been with damn near my whole life that they don't see your artistry, they see you as their friend, which is fair.
I saw this documentary, man. I saw this documentary that there's some secret pop stars in America that they're big in, like, Japan. They're living normal lives here.
Yep.
So really, they're like this is like a global economy. We have to realize that the world is smaller now with the internet, man.
Yeah, the internet made it so that you don't have to ask your friends to hustle for you.
Yeah,
you could do that online.
Push yourself, huh?
Like, it's hard to stand out, and asking your friends to help, and they do help, is amazing. But relying on them is just asking yourself to not do shit.
Yeah.
Dang.
Never even really heard it put that way, neither.
Yeah, man. I feel like you gotta really go out there and get it yourself, man.
Yeah.
Like even when you be in the gym or something, you try to link up with somebody. Their desires ain't always your desires. You know what I mean? Like so sometimes you just got to get out there and chase your dream on your own.
It's your dream. You know what I mean? It's your dream. It ain't your friend's dreams.
Right.
And they got their own visions in mind. They got their own things they're working for.
What would you say you think Erie artists might be lacking a little bit in order for, you know,
I already know.
for them to be going to the next stage, the next
I'm
level,
gonna tell you,
come to it?
I got my own theories, but here.
Just being honest, you know what I mean?
I want that.
There's talent here.
yeah, for
There's
sure.
tons of talent here, and I feel like we have developed a style that is our own.
Big Joker
You know,
podcast.
we don't sound Big Joker podcast.
Big Joker
We
podcast.
don't sound like nobody else.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we
for sure.
definitely Erie got its own sound when it comes to hip hop, but what we missing?
Go ahead, Sam. I'm gonna let our guest speak first because I have a theory.
So, based off of my interactions with a lot of local artists, I feel like there's a good handful of them on the right path, doing things the right way, building their online presence.
No Joker. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Building their online presence, doing what they got to do, you know.
Dang.
And there's others that are just kind of like feeling, I don't want to say entitled, but it kind of, you hear them with the whole, why not me? It's just like, bro, just do it. Like, that's all I got to say. So every time somebody say, how come that ain't me? How come I didn't get that show? Bro, book your own show.
Right.
Make your own
Like,
show. Yeah.
You want a show, book your own show. If somebody's not fucking with your music, book a show that is for your audience.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't just be like, these promoters are ass. Bro, book a show.
Yeah.
Make a show.
Yeah,
Create a show.
make a show. Like,
There's spaces now, venues. There's venues and spaces.
Yeah.
I think Erie cats are too lyrical.
You know what?
I think, man. I mean, like, I think, because let me hold up my theory.
You good.
We held that chip on our shoulder too long that we're not New York and we're not this, we're not Pittsburgh or not whatever. We held that weight so long. We were kind of like, I'm gonna do extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and people now, man, they want to hear vibes, bro.
Who threw that?
Who threw what?
That hard. That was
You threw that hard.
not
There's
hard.
4 in there. Should be 4.
Okay. I ain't.
You playing Uno?
You got this microphone.
Oh yeah, flip that mic around, Rob. My fault. Yeah, I think Erie Cats is too lyrical, bro.
I mean, I feel like that's an age group.
Oh, okay.
Because I shot a lot of younger folks.
that's true.
And, you know, there's some younger folks that rather go with a melody over lyrics. And there's some other younger folks that rather go with a bop over lyrics. And, you know, I feel like it's an age group thing. You're like, yeah, the older cats definitely more focused on their lyricism. But there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know, like, look at Griselda and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys old as
Buffalo.
fuck. And they're from the area.
Yeah, that's true.
It fits the vibe.
Yeah, huh? I think I thought you won that. You won that.
Yeah.
I got 2 ways I think someone can make it out of Erie still. Even though I think number 1 is going to be like a TikTok trend or somebody get trendy, like that Billie Eilish song blew up on TikTok, and you know what I'm saying? It's like if you can do that, he got signed. He got signed off that Billie Eilish song. I don't know if you heard that. He said big shirt, green tuck, Billie Eilish, you know, whatever. He got signed off that one hit, or the other way, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but oh boy, what's his name? Jack Harlow. He's from Kentucky. He moved to Atlanta.
Bounce.
Network and just grind it out.
That's how I felt like when we was younger doing it. I felt like you couldn't do nothing in Erie, man. Yeah, I mean, I felt like you had to be from like Pittsburgh, NYC, or somewhere. You know what I mean? That got
Even
more
Pittsburgh
notoriety.
wasn't popping when we were kids. You had Sam Snead.
You had a couple people though.
Yeah, but like now, like at least now you have Wiz Khalifa, Mac Miller from Pittsburgh. You got people now.
They had Wapo.
Yeah, you got people now in Buffalo, Griselda, Buffalo, Cleveland, Bone Thugs, and
Doughboy. They got Doughboy. Y'all fuck with Doughboy?
in Cleveland.
Yeah, Doughboy's nice, bro. Doughboy's nice.
Deuce. I don't know heard about him.
He got the iPhone commercial. You know the commercial with the plug is singing? It's
Oh,
like,
that's him?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
that's the third way you can get out too. Placements. Sync placements.
and licensing.
Yeah. Talk about that sync licensing. People might not know what that is.
So basically, that's just instead of worrying so much about putting out a fucking hit record, there's music that gets put on TV shows that gets put in between. Like it could be 3-4 second clip some a lot of these what do you call them?
Reality shows a lot.
Yeah, reality shows.
Walking to the car, you know,
Bro,
I got cash in my pocket. You know, be like, oh.
There's this guy on Instagram that helps me out with stuff that he every once in a while he'll send like, hey, this series is looking for a synth, like synth, you know, like synth,
Yeah.
synth pop rap type of shit. Do you have anything on like that? And it's gonna be this much to submit to it. Type of thing. You know, and it's not something that's gonna be charting on the radio. Ain't gonna be on Billboard. You ain't gonna get famous off of it, but you gonna get paid off that shit.
A placement is a placement.
Yeah, you gonna get paid off that shit. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out how much.
They make that.
Oh yeah, you like that.
Nowadays with the you know, with all of the with the social media and stuff like that, it makes doing stuff like that a lot easier to connect and be in contact with the people and you know, that you need to be able to.
Oh yeah, social media.
Make that step. You know, that's why I say it's not no. You know, when it comes to that, I don't feel like there's an expiration date on it. You know, you can. There's always some type of realm like me. Like I know once I get to a certain age, you know what I mean. I'm probably an issue. We've been talking about it. We're gonna jump in one day. I got some stuff right now that I'm ready to get on paper, get on wax. You know, get recorded. But it's like after a while, it's like, like you know what I mean. I know it ain't like football or NFL or sports or anything like that. Like your knees got a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But got a voice.
Okay, but listen, but even if so let's pull this string, right? The Beatles made a new song a month ago. And people are going tripping off of that, right? And they like 70 years old, but they re-recorded, they found some old stuff, whatever, you know. There's people who are older, but it's like if you're like, let's say, even if you're like a 50-year-old rapper, let's just pull that string. There's gonna be some 50-year-old rap fans out there because they grew up with the genre.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But also, though, you also got to take into consideration the genre of music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like rock. You know, you got a lot more 60-year-old rock artists out that be popping still.
It's just older.
60-year-old. I'm talking about new. Like,
no. Like I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying the rock and roll itself is older.
Rock,
yeah, those genres
it's older genre
than hip hop that the audience is old.
Right.
So they do have old people still listening. They miss, you know, like it's every age group pretty much gonna tell you like their generation made the best music. You know what I mean?
Not to cut you off, we know daggone well this new generation is not going to be able to have that argument.
I mean, they believe it though. They believe it.
I like it. I mean, some stuff I like, bro. I mean, like it is.
Some stuff, but you remember back in the day, bro. Like you could be content listening to the radio one day a week, Saturday.
So, bro, I'm just training my ears. Cause I got like my 17-year-old, and we're listening to Christian rapper. We listen to some of his stuff, whatever, his stuff sounds okay, man, but he's still doing like, I won't bleep this out, I won't put on no one's name, whatever, but this rapper, whatever, they were still doing like the the talking intro with the beat walking, like, yeah, this is my life. Just let you know where I'm coming from. I'm like, bro, that's back in 95. Just let the beat drop and just get to it. I don't want to hear your life story if it ain't no bar. If it ain't a bar, don't tell me your life story.
It's in the podcast.
He was like, yeah, this is my life. Let you know what I had to go through.
Honestly, man, that's another mistake a lot of artists make. I don't want to call it a mistake, the artistry a mistake, because they do want to express themselves. But what I'm trying, as far as selling your music goes, when I'm playing something on Spotify or whatever, if like the first 4 or 5 seconds the shit ain't hitting, I'm skipping to the next song.
We have an Instagram mentality, right? Don't do no big build up, bro.
Exactly.
Let's get to it.
Like, bro, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, put this shit on the back of the album or something, bro. Like,
intros used to be 5 minutes before
intros. Bro, I can't do it.
Bro, I be listening to. I listen to a lot of music. Like I listen straight up genreless. My playlist just go crazy.
I think movie intros are dope though.
Yeah. If
you could do like a movie, splice up a movie to make it like this, what I'm trying to say. But I don't want to hear your voice unless you spitting, bro. Yeah. Don't come here with no life story.
I don't mind like if they drop in a little. I don't want to hear a life story, but if they drop in gems, like some life lessons, something that you could take home with you, I'll take that. But put that at the end of the song, not at the beginning. I'm trying to hear the song first.
That's hilarious.
So don't talk to me about what pisses you off and shit. I want to be in a good mood. Not sad.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about dang, I know the 10 didn't win. I don't know who went through.
I was slipping. I
that.
ain't know.
Okay.
I ain't know if George Jones played that night. You know.
It's like this whole emo rap is out now, man. I kind of think, I kind of like, well, like Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion. I kind of think like,
I love Juice WRLD, bro.
Is Eminem the father is Eminem the father of emo rap?
Hell no.
It has to be.
Slim Shady.
No, that's Stan. That's Stan, bro. No one's talking about depression like before M. I mean, I would rock him like that, but I'm saying, but like, is he the father of emo rap?
I don't think so.
Who you gonna give it to?
Can.
Not him.
Who?
I said you can.
I could think of something. Give me like 2 seconds. Let me think of something. Because I can't give it to him. I listen, man, no disrespect. Eminem is my least favorite rapper in the world. I can't stand that motherfucker, bro. That dog whistle ass fucking singing he be doing, bro.
I don't rock with him that much either, but like I don't know, like I think he's the father of emo rap, bro. Emo rap.
Nah, I can't see that, bro. I just don't want to give him no fucking shine, bro. Honestly,
that's what it is. A little bit.
I hate that motherfucker, bro. I
give him the credit, bro.
Voice, bro.
He said, "I'm just gonna hate a little bit."
I'll try not to do that, but damn, I hate it.
But you know what? My thing is though,
not the sound, but not the sound. I get the sound to like I don't know, like Future. I don't know the whole sound, not Future. But
you know what?
But I'm talking about the content.
Okay, I'll say like that little bit Future be talking about. He used to do that sad shit, but it just sounded good because the beat was different.
I think.
He talk about his depression, why he on drugs because of all his depression and shit.
But Eminem and Slim Shady is two different people.
Yeah, and I don't
same person, bro.
It's two different. No, Slim Shady was talking about stabbing old ladies in the eyes with needles that had eggs in them, that type stuff. Eminem, when Eminem started, when he switched and then he was known as Eminem, that's when he got real heavy in the black communities. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't listening to Eminem when he came out as Slim Shady.
I don't say people don't listen to him.
Ron Graves with Don and Dave, man, the dirty blonde babe with half of her hair. Yo, they wasn't listening to that then.
That was pretty fire. You did on top of your head, but that's pretty fire.
I sound like you was listening to it, bro. You hit that word for word, bro. I think you was listening to it.
Yeah, I was though. But you gotta understand though how I was raised though. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Like we was raised in you know poverty-stricken areas, but I was in private school dating my whole life.
You through the ace, right?
I said 6.
You through the ace?
So I had the best of both worlds, you know. So yeah, I did listen, but I wasn't playing Slim Shady in the hood when my niggas would come over and chill, you know. They weren't trying to listen to that, you know. But when I would go to school with him, like right with me, you know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a different culture change.
I don't listen to Slim Shady, bro. I'm just saying.
I can't fuck with him, man.
But anyways, talk about like influence. I even tell my kids, man, I let them try to experience music for themselves, whatnot. But some stuff you don't need to be feeding yourself because like some stuff is like, you know what I'm saying? Like not like I said before, but we did listen to a lot of murder music growing up. Mobb Deep is murder music, and then I think that album was called murder music, right? We listened to a lot of murder music growing up. But I say now I think there's different lanes, like even like a Yachty. He's not talking about murder. It's just talk about
anything,
teenager, 20-year-old, stuff like that, So I think there's responsibility.
I can't get behind him. I like what he did with with his newest album.
Who was it?
Yachty.
Now that
I like Yachty.
That his newest album.
What's on me?
Vibe that I can definitely rock with. It remind me of some
psychedelic stuff.
Yeah, man.
It's genreless.
I feel like I've been listening to Yachty since like 2016. I just like that when I hear him, I don't think of anybody else except him. I like the real Boston Richie too, but when I hear him, I could hear 10 other rappers.
Yeah.
But when I hear Yachty, I was like, no, that's just Yachty.
Yeah.
Like his voice, his lisp, it sound like he's singing from his throat or whatever. And then he started doing that vibratos on his music now.
That's the thing about, and I don't know, like, you an 80s baby, 90s baby?
86.
So that's the one thing, like, I think, like, older genres, like, older hip-hop, rather, everyone sounded different. From the production to their voice, bro, like, you knew, but, yeah. Everybody sounded different, like Busta didn't sound like, Dr. Dre or whatever.
Well, that's because if somebody sounded like somebody else, that person, people that who they sounded like, signed that person. You know what I'm saying? Like you could hear, I was like, oh yeah, I can hear you. Oh yeah, you know, he sound like Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's who he with now. You know, like. Like, cause I know when I first heard SAS, I'm like, man, they got niggas that sound like Dipset in London. But it was fire, you know what I'm saying? It was fire. You got the same vibe from it. I know it's a lot of hip hop talk and stuff going on right now about the industry and everything like that, and I would love to get everyone's thoughts and you know, how y'all feeling about you know. It's been talk about it.
DID.
Talk about it now. There's things that's been rumored for a very long time that artists have to do, or you know, they expect artists to do in order to get to that level. You know, I think
that's low key anywhere though, man. I mean, not like to that level, but I was saying like, if you ever worked in a corporate job or 9 to 5, you'd be like, I know dude is not nice as me. You know, but maybe they like, you know, golf buddies with the boss and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about golfing. I mean, you can if you want to talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? No, I hear you saying.
It's golf, right?
Please.
Hole in one.
Greasing the bars. They greasing the bars.
I just seen a podcast with Tyrese and Ruslan, and Tyrese was in there. He was saying basically that he said. Basically, he was encouraging artists to come out. He said, yeah, there's a lot of evil in the music industry. There's a lot of demonic stuff going on in the music industry. He said, but he ain't never been part of that. So basically, he was like, my testimony is that you can be in the industry, but not getting involved in any of that stuff. And Lecrae said the same thing. He said that he went to some of them Diddy parties. Now, we could talk about whether or not you feel that Lecrae should have been in one of them parties to begin with. But he said that he had people in there warning him, like, hey, you know, after such o'clock at night, you might want to dip, bro. It hit 12 o'clock. You can clock like, hey,
standing at the top of the stairs,
and Craig said it was like 11:50 and stuff just started. He was like, all right, man, it's time to go. It started changing. It was getting popping. So. Nah, but you know, I believe all that stuff going on out there, man.
I pray no one from Erie has to like get on that path. I mean, really, like if you could build your audience organically through social media now, or whatever, and do it. Yep. Let me ask you this: now we're on social media. Do you think buying ads work?
Hell yeah, absolutely. Because like, bro,
I'm saying like kind of like social ads. I'm saying like something like that. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, bro. Commercials ain't commercials no more. You know, when you watching TV, commercial come on, what you gonna do? You gonna grab your phone. People don't even look at the TV no more. People grab their phone during commercials on TV.
That's true.
The new commercials go right here on your phone.
And the thing about it, even though when the commercial come on, if you're not grabbing your phone, we use that time as a break. You know? Let me run upstairs and grab these phones. I got the
So you managing an artist, would you say if he has like a single out, you would say it's good to buy like targeted ads for a show on people's feed? You would suggest that?
If I was managing an artist, I would have Google ads on their music videos.
Okay.
So like that, when you on YouTube and you watching, say, I don't know, man, what's a rapper you listen to a lot?
Let's just say Yachty. We're talking about Yachty.
Say you like, man, I feel like listening to Yachty today, and in between the songs, you see ad ad come up, and it's somebody that's in that similar genre of music. So that's my bad, bro. Pop stop right here.
You gonna cut?
Okay. Yeah, like you're gonna promote to core audience that likes that genre.
Already.
Yeah, you know what I mean. All you're doing is putting people that haven't heard of you, like putting them on. That's it. You ain't buying people's attention. You ain't buying streams. You ain't buying that shit. What you're doing is, it's like, yo, say you selling burgers. You want to target motherfuckers that are hungry.
Okay.
It's like,
I got another controversy for you then. What about buying features? You believe that?
Hell yeah. It depends. Well, it depends. Like, if I'm reaching out to an artist that has a bigger fan base than me, then I should have to pay him because I'm paying to reach his audience. Like, let me borrow your audience that you worked hard for, that you busted your ass for, and let me give you some money to be in front of them
and get and be able to reach out to that. Yep. I agree.
How about you know, again, it depends. There's some artists that you're like, you know, that feature ain't worth it. Like, there's not. You just gotta look at the return on investment. You pay for ads, return on investment is gonna be streamers.
Return on investment. Yeah. That's a good way to look at it.
You pay for a feature, you gotta pay for the right feature. Don't just be grabbing features because it's a feature. I got a song with The Game that my sister got for me, and I put out my first album ever, and The Game was on it.
Dang.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Erie folks don't know about it, but folks out of town know about it. You know, like
The Game. That's crazy.
So that was something that where I was like, okay, the return on investment is gonna be good. You know, that's gonna. So
did it boost though?
Yeah, because what it did is
Who did Ace?
I did.
That's I got it.
When I did it, and when I dropped the album with him on it, now you go to his Spotify page and it says he's like number 24 in the world.
Gotcha.
And then as soon as you scroll a little down, it says appears on, and boom, there's my album. You know, like somebody gonna click that shit, especially the cover art's fire. Yeah. Bonnie did my cover art. Okay. It was a SANZ pack.
Can't lose.
Yeah, it was a cookies bag with my face smoking on it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Both gonna click that.
All right, how about 2024? This on you, by the way. Yeah. 2024, so not 1994. Is it better for an artist to release a project or 10 singles?
I'm gonna go with singles. Promote your single, make that shit catch. Because it's a lot harder to promote 10 fucking songs at one time as opposed to a single. It's going to cost you twice, 3 times, 10 times the fucking money. The game changes all the time.
EPs and like, I heard someone say that rather than do like a 12 song album, you better out doing 3-4 track EPs.
Yeah.
And make a single and like push those out, you know, and chop it up. Because basically, if you put the whole album at one time, people are going to digest it and they're going to forget about it.
Yeah.
Versus you hit them with a 4-pack every other week.
Yep.
You're staying in the rotation.
Staying in rotation. And that helps with your algorithm too. Because that's a lot of things folks don't even consider. They just be like, wow, my shit's not getting played. It's not getting pushed either. So if you keep putting out music, Spotify.
I know. It's like, so basically, like, unless you like Drake or a big name, you can't do like a Tupac double album anymore. That's out.
NBA YoungBoy could do it.
Because you already established.
Yeah.
And they're going to eat it up.
But I know that. Well, one artist I've seen that just been going.
You want that, Rob? Or Joe on that?
Since the end of 2023, and the boy just dropped another one too, and he got 10 to 15.
Just say it, man. What's the suspense, man? Dang, the build up.
Don Trip, man. Like this boy done dropped like it's probably like his 9th album in like 4 months, something crazy like that, and every single one of them is fire so far. Like,
is it too much content?
No. Especially if you're a Don Trip fan, he giving you all the Don Trip.
Y'all listen to Currency
all the time. There's a couple joints I can rock with.
That man was putting out a mixtape once a month.
Is that too much? Like Papoose did that before too. Like Papoose did.
These actual projects. Like you can't pull up a mixtape on Apple Music.
Right.
You know
exactly.
what I'm
So
saying?
that's what Currency he was doing for the longest time, once a month for a whole year, and just went on a crazy ass run.
Just went crazy.
Like there's a lot of fucking lanes and avenues into this. You know, like there's a lot of different ways. There's a lot of different ways that folks could get into this, bro. Like people just be you can't. It ain't the old days, you know what?
Not the old days.
It ain't the old days. The game's always changing, and if you're not staying with the changes, you're gonna get left behind. If you don't adapt, you get left behind. It's the same thing in everything. Like, you know, even in basketball, if you ain't shooting big man, you're getting left behind. You're gonna come off the bench probably. Same thing with music. If you ain't following the trend, not trend as what music sounds like, but trend as how to market, you're gonna fall behind. You're not gonna reach who you need to reach because the algorithm is always changing. Not saying you gotta do everything based on the algorithm, but at least make an attempt to understand it.
I like this topic. I can talk about this all day, so I'm like, gay. So it's on you, by the way. Is this is for everybody, not just SANZ, our guest, but is the multi-artist mixtape dead?
I don't think so.
The multi-artist mixtape, because you know, like Lil Wayne have his own mixtape, Drake have his own mixtape. No, I'm talking about like Fuck Master Flex back in the day. He would have like 25 people on a mixtape.
That's hard.
DJ Clue.
Is
that dead?
I don't think it's dead. I just don't think that they.
How would you market it today?
Evolve. You probably however they marketing this stuff now.
You gotta be.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that's something on the DJ.
Funkmaster Flex was tough, bro.
But
Like,
the joints that I heard come out recently, that's like that. I ain't really, they had a couple good Jones on there, and that's about it. You know what I mean? It wasn't really nothing. I'd be like, oh, I gotta play that.
I think Flex was tough because he was playing like he had people coming on rapping on beats you already knew.
Yeah, that helps.
So like it'll be like Fabulous on like Cream beat. Yeah,
that's how Montana 300 got on.
You won that?
Yep.
All right, that's on you.
Montana 300 got on rap doing remixes like that. That's another artist that I work with. He comes here to Erie sometimes to get videos done. I got the LeBron James video, the Icon remix. I feel like there was a third one we shot in Erie for him, but those are two that we shot in Erie. We did one at the LeBron James one. We did the Icon of LeBron James. We did in my studio. The LeBron James we also did at what's that school on Stay with the football field Academy?
Yeah.
In the basketball gym in there. So we and then we went to Cali's to eat, but
So
but he got like that Icon remix he did. That's a Jaden Smith song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's his biggest numbers are the remixes. It's on me.
Yeah. So what if a kid tells you like I want to shoot a music video, but I don't have like fancy equipment or a studio. Like what advice would you tell them?
Focus on the story. Like I've seen, you can shoot anything with anything if the story's good. Like you don't have to have the newest camera. You don't gotta have the newest shit. As long as the story's good, people gonna watch it. The best camera possible is the one you got.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, don't go crazy.
That's deep. That's a bar.
Yeah.
So we talked before a little bit, but he said you shot some of your videos even using your phone before, right?
Yeah, I shoot a lot using my phone.
Whoa. Hey.
I shoot a whole lot using my phone. It's
convenient. It's small, fits in your pocket, form factor.
It's powerful. And
they have filters now too and all that stuff and color grading. We talked about that a little bit. But yeah, folks on your story.
Yeah, like
that's heavy work on the editing.
Yeah, that's where the sauce is at.
Yeah.
The sauce is in the edit. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like any camera you got is gonna do the job. The sauce is in the edit, in the story. Shit like that, you know?
I remember like even talking like production wise, right? So I got like a machine looks like this, whatever. I'm making beats, I'm tapping and all this stuff, whatever. And then I went to go visit at the Y. These kids making a whole song on their phone.
Yeah.
He's a band lab, like I'm over here precise, like, oh man, the hat has to go right here, the snare, bro.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, okay, is it soundproof? There's all this and all that. These kids on their phone on band lab.
And it sounded good.
Dragging, dropping the beat.
It sounded good.
Yeah.
But really, you know what? If you make me like a good meal, I don't care what you put in it. I mean, I do care to some extent, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like
no pork in it.
Yeah.
Y'all know I Took the King.
It's on me then.
Yep. Y'all heard of Lil Tyler, Florida rapper? He was doing the same thing for a while. That's how he got put on, recording his music on his phone and uploading it. Like beats, everything, GarageBand on his phone, rap right into that shit using his AirPods or whatever.
And just in case y'all don't know, like GarageBand is free.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, it is.
GarageBand's free. I use it still.
Yeah. And then if you I'm not saying grow up, but you can import it to Logic, you know, if you want to do that. But
like $100, pay for it one time. Updates.
Forever.
It's a good return on investment. But learn GarageBand before you jump into Logic.
Thank you, man. Rob's the game master.
Say that part again.
Yeah, learn GarageBand before you jump into Logic. Logic is just GarageBand on steroids. The operating system's pretty much the same thing, but it's just going to be a whole lot more to navigate through on Logic that might be more confusing.
Once again, third time in the big joker. Yeah, Logic is I like Logic for recording. I don't like Logic for production. That's just my bias. You know, I don't know.
He was talking about doing the with the Airbnb thing with the studio upstairs.
Man, they ain't doing that no more, bro. all that equipment, man. I was like, man,
Yeah,
I thought so too, but I was like, man, I don't know, bro. I was thinking about it.
Guess number one, gotta take that shit with them.
Yeah, bro. I was like, I was gonna try to make it work, man. But no, man. But I was thinking like a destination recording thing where people like they'll stay the night. So it's like rather than pay for an hour, the thing I would do is I would like check him in physically, then check him out physically. But then I was like, do I gotta stay there with him and all that stuff? And I was like, safety. My main thing was someone trying to break in when other guests are there who aren't for the studio. That was my biggest thing. But to do that, I think we would need to do something like remote. Like you have the cabin, if we did something remote.
Yeah.
Or we had like a little studio set there, and someone did that because like then you could record an album like in a weekend.
You seen the movie Down with the King?
No.
It's a movie. It's on Netflix.
Who's it on?
Netflix?
Yeah, I think it's on. I'm not sure. I didn't win. I know that.
Yeah,
He said, I know I didn't win. But I know I didn't win.
Yeah, on that movie, that's exactly what he does. He's renting out a whole cabin out in the woods so he could finish an album. And that's the whole point of him being out there, just so he could do his album in peace and quiet, so he could focus on his creativity.
It helps.
Yeah, hell yeah, it does.
What type of movie is it? Thriller or something?
It's like a
I'm
documentary.
a movie head, bro.
It's a movie.
I'm gonna go watch it.
It's a movie. It ain't like a documentary.
It's on you, I think, Sam.
It's a Netflix flick, and it looks good. Like aesthetically, it's a good movie. I didn't finish it. I think I had to either get up or at some point something maybe kind of like confused me, and I was like, man, fuck this. Yeah, I'll probably go back to the movie because it was looking decent.
It's last hand, y'all.
Yeah,
that's the same concept.
Yeah, same concept is getting away from your everyday shit so you can focus on your creativity.
Yeah,
I
like that.
Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. Go out in the cabin like that. And just
so
that one.
So this is our last hand.
I was aiming for it, bro.
I'm coming.
we need to partner on that, man. Because even if I think that'd be like a destination and put that on, I was trying to leverage Airbnb. I was going to do it on my own because Airbnb does give you like a little bit of a filter because you have to put their identification, you have to verify. And then I was like, anybody's going to guess that, like scan their ID. There's going to be so many protocols, but I was like, I want access to it too. But I was thinking like it might be more of a headache than what I want to deal with. But so this is our last hand right here. And to wrap up this conversation, I was going to ask you, where do you see the future of music industry, music technology? Like, where do you see, like, where do you think it's going? Like, even the music video, like, I'm thinking now, should I format my video for TikTok?
Yeah.
Should I make vertical videos on purpose?
Yeah. Yes. I make bro. This is my biggest advice. I don't even call it advice. My opinion, I would say. My opinion is when I'm gonna start making content for something I want to push, I think about how I consume my content.
The medium is going to be okay.
Like I consume a lot of my shit through my phone. I find new music by like say Spotify radio, for example. Like I'm listening to a certain artist, and this shit is done, and so, like some random artists come up next, and I'm like, oh, this shit kind of hard.
Yeah.
So the same way that I find artists is the same way I try to push myself, because it's like, yo, if that's how I'm finding motherfuckers, that's probably how a whole lot of other people find them.
Right,
you know.
Right.
Same thing with the vertical videos. I love doing that shit because I watch a lot of the videos on my phone, and it's like it looks better. It's full. It doesn't look compressed. You know, it's like shot in that format to be viewed in that format.
The one thing Ye's doing too about I think the listening parties are genius, man.
I love that. I love that.
You don't have to perform anymore.
Nope.
Just make it aesthetically look nice.
That's
Yep.
it.
And we're going to listen to my album.
And now,
Make it
and then I might do some hand movements.
And the way he took, because you got to look compared to listening parties how they used to be. You know, we link up somewhere, the studio or something.
But check it out, bro.
Everybody sitting around.
I don't got to worry about my mics not working.
You got a whole concert.
I don't worry about no mics not working.
Nothing.
Cables being messed up. All I gotta do is get a PA system
That's it.
and get some aesthetics, right?
That's
and just
it.
have it like, have like the stage set.
That's it.
Yep.
That's like really, that's like some theater kid creativity genius
It's
stuff.
fun.
Like,
Yeah.
folks, don't do concerts, do listening parties.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah. It is genius.
I think the future is gonna be the future of the music is gonna start trying to reach into smaller markets at least for a year. Or
So
so.
you just
Is it? Because you did some old weird deal.
It was a mic, bro. I dealt off. It was a mic.
You went this way.
You want to swap hands? You good?
What's it called when you read backwards?
Dyslexic.
Dyslexic.
Yeah.
He said, "Is it?"
Space lexic. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all noticed. Drake and J. Cole did their tour all small market this past month or past couple months.
What do you mean by that? For the
Pittsburgh, Cleveland, small
Pittsburgh,
cities.
Cleveland, Buffalo. All this, they didn't do.
They was doing 2 shows, 3 shows
Yeah.
a weekend on them spots.
Yep.
Too.
They
That was
didn't go
crazy.
to Miami. They didn't go to New York. They didn't go to Boston. They didn't go to LA. They hit the smaller market towns. You know, basically the towns that only got 1 sports team, 2 sports teams, not 4.
Yeah.
So I think Bad Bunny's doing that too, as well, with his next tour. He's only doing small market, smaller venues. And the fact that I'm seeing Drake, J. Cole, and Bad Bunny, the 3 biggest names in the fucking world, are going on small market tours, telling me that they're trying to.
That's what it's coming to.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It's a lot more inclusive.
It's easier to sell, 30,000 tickets, 20,000 tickets
Yep. And
twice a weekend, you know what I'm saying, versus selling 100,000 in one night.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why like indie music in general is like kind of have like a little bit of movement, just because it's like it's more geared towards a smaller fan base, but people feel like they can like
a lot more connected.
Yeah, they connect to you more. You know, like 070 Shake. Remember you talked about, it's just like people really thinking about like, okay, this is a smaller version. Like, and really, tell you the truth, I'd rather pay 50 to go see someone who I like and I'm closer venue than pay $300 for someone I'm gonna be up in the nosebleeds. I can't even see. You know what I mean? So
true.
it's one of those things.
True.
I seen Beyonce live, and I was like,
how was the stage like that? I mean, how was like the production?
oh my god, best show I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Really?
Ever in my fucking. It was right
Where
after
was it
Prince
at?
in Pittsburgh. It was right after Prince died. So
Oh, it was older. Okay,
Yeah,
not Renaissance or something.
No. She did a crazy ass tribute for Prince, and
Nuts.
yo, that shit gave me
Nuts.
goosebumps, bro.
Nuts.
And the way she performed, bro, no breaks, no nothing. You could tell she's actually singing. Like, this is a real life artist. Like, this is, when people say once in a generational talent, this is what they mean. And I didn't appreciate that before until I saw her in person. Because I used to always, like, I believe in the movie magic and shit. I'm like, yeah, I know they take a lot of cuts. They do a lot of takes. Seeing her do that shit in person and not take breaks and just...
She perform all around performing.
Oh my God, yo, that shit, that kind of like put me a new perspective on how much work you really got to do to stand
I hear
out.
what you're saying. I agree. But if I had the same amount of money, I'd rather see Solange. That's like the independent vibe. You know what I'm saying? If I had a choice, just because I know it's going to be a smaller venue.
Probably if you knew more of her music, though.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard for me to vibe out with somebody going to watch them in concert if I don't know their music.
I ain't pay for the ticket.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to buy it.
My man got a disclaimer.
But you could be on the
Yeah.
So if it was Solange, you know what I mean, and you didn't know none of the music,
right?
It just wouldn't catch the same vibe. Now, if you knew the music, name one of her songs. I know, then you can't.
Who?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a Solange fan, but I'm saying, but like, she might do a coffee house. You know what I'm saying? It's like
that's gonna be the
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She might do something like a way smaller venue, and like, yeah, it's on you.
Hey, y'all seen any videos of that Skill Baby shit show?
I've seen a lot. And
that it passed.
Like, it was cracking.
Was it packed?
Packed, bro.
Surprise. Hard tickets were a grip, too.
No, they had $60 tickets, too, and it's the Warner, so anywhere you see
but my kids only got like one song, though.
How epic was that?
Bro.
For,
who opened for him?
A drill, that's what he considered drill, right?
In Detroit, right?
Detroit. For that style
I don't know
of artists to have a concert at the Warner Theater, that never happened.
That's that small market shit.
Anybody else
who was the promoter?
Nobody. They was local.
It was I think
Trinidad, I think, had something to do with it. Jagan had something to do
and
with it.
Dion from Pittsburgh, Dion Dupree was the other one.
It's just mad.
I worked with him.
Yeah, a couple silent partners too. That was in the mix.
Dion Dupree was.
I threw the 10. Rob, you threw the king, right?
But my daughter came
That's
back.
all you.
My daughter came back, and you would have thought she was out of. You would have wait. Who threw the king?
Me.
And you would have thought she was at a concert out in somewhere else
Mhm.
because of the vibe that she brought. That energy lasted with her from the concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was just, I haven't heard anything bad about it.
No,
thus
right.
far.
I didn't
Oh,
hear
security was good too then?
everything
it
was
was packed.
smooth.
Everything
It was
was a good
nice.
ride,
Ain't no
man.
fighting or nothing. I ain't hear shit.
Now the Warner's going to be more open to accepting
Warner saw how much
stuff
money
like
they just
that.
made.
Or they killed them. Or they
Yep.
had to of. And a lot of the tickets was purchased at the door because
Yeah,
they
a
did
lot of folks
that
do
like
that.
last minute.
Yeah, a lot of
You know
folks
what
do
I'm saying?
Yo, which reminds me real
I
quick.
heard some good stuff, man.
That goes back to the whole small market thing we were saying earlier. Bringing people here don't get that opportunity that often, so they're gonna show out extra hard when an artist come. For one, two, I don't know. There's a rapper out of Massachusetts called DJ Lucas. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's a lot newer, and he's actually performing here in Erie next week, December 9th at 10:20.
There's a plug.
At 10:20, bro.
10:20
The art gallery.
That's a
The
good
art gallery.
That's a. I'm saying. Then again, going back to Mike. That's a more
Really?
intimate venue. And I would tell people like, if you like artists, man, get them on their come up because they'll get to the point where
They
they'll
on
be
tour right now.
like, get them on, like get them on the rise because it's gonna be a point where you can't afford to go to their shows anymore.
Yep. They on tour and they cutting from like Michigan to Philly, something like that. Somewhere you right in the middle. That's how you book them. You save way more money. Who's not gonna stop and be like, you know what? I come in for a couple hours, make an extra $1,000.
Right.
You know, like that's how you catch artists on tour in a small town. Catch in between on an off night, you good. You get that
You
shit
figure
for
what-
a quarter of the price.
It's like 10,000 for the artist, like a little quick come up for a couple hours worth of work. You know, maybe 10, 20. I don't know, like the math on it.
3,000 if you catch them on tour, like between towns. If they originally have 10,000.
You said, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I learned this. I used to work door security at a club.
I don't know who won that. Did I win that?
Take the book.
I did.
Yeah, you
Oh
won
yeah,
that,
yeah.
yeah. Because I know my team more.
Yeah, I used to work a door in a club in Florida called Palacio Latino, and
Oh yeah. I never been. I'm joking.
yeah.
Bro, you said that effortlessly, bro.
I was thinking, I told you this.
Can't wait to text him and be like, bro, you don't know what the heck that.
This was years ago, but that's where the promoter taught me that shit there.
I know though.
Like we used to bring
I
in,
don't care, man. I'm trying to go out, man. I
You
got
trying to get that?
I'm trying to
Florida
come back, bro. I'm trying to come back. I'm like, listen.
So what about it out there?
the promoters out there put me onto that because they used to bring artists in all the time. The artists have be going from Orlando to Tampa.
That's a smooth one.
We catch him right in the middle, and he used to say it all the time. He's like, "Yo, this place is the best place because he's catching between their tours for a quarter of the price."
What part of Florida was it in?
Ocala, Florida, right in the middle.
Ocala, dog. Dang.
Yeah, he was there.
Hey, man. Talk about genre list, man. Like, what if like someone from Erie did like pop or like R&B? Like, there's not just hip hop. It's just not the only thing.
Right.
Hip hop is not the only thing.
Okay.
Like, let's do some other stuff.
I'm gonna put y'all on to
And I'm with
somebody.
it.
Let's do some other stuff.
I'm gonna put you on to an artist that just made a song that is. I have it on fucking repeat. He ain't released it yet. His artist name's James Miles. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's from Erie, young boy, really creative, makes his own beats, all that shit. He just made a song that I have no fucking words for. I played this shit probably 100 times, and I'm telling him, bro, get this shit out ASAP.
Can we play it after the show, after you stop recording? You have it?
I'm gonna text him right the fuck now. Like, send me that goddamn song, brother.
I'm like, this ain't the only.
Erie.
Oh, he's still in Erie.
Yep.
Like, this ain't the only thing that you can do.
Right.
You don't have to, like,
That's true.
there's other stuff you can be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I did a fucking a house song 2 months ago just because it felt right.
I'm gonna tell you why. 'Cause it made me think about, like, you think, like, when Pitbull first came out, he was just a straight bar spitter.
Yeah.
Flow Rider too, I think, right?
Mhm.
But then think like, I'm gonna start doing global music.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do world music and get paid.
And you see the cats that's getting the Erie Insurance Arena and the cats that's getting the Water Theater.
Metroplex.
You know what I mean? The Metroplex. It's different. You know what I'm
Different
saying?
levels.
It's different.
Different levels,
Yeah,
man.
it's definitely different. It's definitely different. I know they got the One Bulls coming up to the Erie Insurance Arena, but they like country rock type. What's their names? It's a band.
Bro, what someone
Probably sell out, man.
you know what someone should do from
What's
Erie
up?
2024? they need like a reemergence of I'm not saying I'm the biggest fan, but it will go in Erie. Like a Limp Bizkit clone, bro.
The county out here would love that shit.
A Limp Bizkit clone will go out here, bro. Big Joker podcast. Limp Bizkit clone will go, bro.
Oh, I was a huge fan. I ain't gonna,
Real quick, I brought up that DJ Lucas guy to mention something that he had said that I thought was very smart. He said he lives in the Appalachians, out in the county, you know what I mean? Like country shit. And he was just saying, he's like, yo, you don't need the love from the big cities if all the small cities love you. You know what I mean? Like, if you from a small town, cater to a small town.
Yellow Wolf.
You know what I mean?
From Alabama.
Yep. He's like, cater to the people that, you know what I mean? Don't be out here pretending you from somewhere you ain't. Just cater to your audience and they gonna love you, bro. Like, be authentic. Yeah, they gonna love you.
Farm Pound would have went viral if y'all was young. Farm Pound went viral.
It was different.
So you heard Dog Pound, right? So Joe and D. Heidelberg, right? They did like a spoof called Farm Pound. Yeah. They talk about
mixtape.
They talk about I got a tractor. I got a tractor. I ain't even rolled yet. Y'all always do like
but I don't know.
You won that, right, Rob?
Nah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he just sent me that song. I'm gonna show it to y'all too. That's crazy, bro.
Oh, he got the whole.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Yeah, man. Rob just threw it in his hand, Rob.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm like,
I lost anyway.
Last three.
Dang, y'all got all
How you play that, man?
So, man, send your socials, man. So let's know where to find you, bro.
All right, so my Facebook I don't really have Facebook. I would just pop in and promote once in a while. But I was promoting. I'm DJing tonight at 10:20.
Okay.
It's gonna be a fire ass fucking party. I'm playing like shit that I like. You know that drama list shit I was talking about?
Yeah.
So my landlord at my office kept hearing me playing music. They're the owners of 1020, Sarah.
I love Sarah. Man.
Yep. She was
I talked about that too.
Blast music all the time, and she's like, yo, your playlists are really fucking good. I was like, yeah, somebody just gotta let me DJ. She's like, do you want to DJ this day? I'm like, stop playing with me. And she said, I'm dead serious. I can play whatever I want. She said, anything.
Whatever I want.
Whatever I want.
I remember I got full of television.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like, if I can't play anything I want, like, it's like, it ain't gonna be as fun. So I'm playing dembow, I'm playing reggaeton, I'm playing Afro beats, I'm playing cumbia, I'm playing merengue, I'm playing old school hip hop, R&B, like early 2000s. I'm playing the new shit that's out. I'm playing Larry June shit. That shit is like, you know, I don't know if y'all fuck with June, but it's very like, you know, I'm keeping the bop up. The vibe's gonna be up. I'm DJing that shit tonight.
The environment is dope, period.
It's an art gallery, brother.
It's crazy to me how I didn't, as long as I've been on the scene, I've never known nothing about it. Or at least enough for me to want to go and experience it.
It's newer though, right?
Until we did that
mural.
Yeah. You know, that was my first time being exposed to it. But as soon as I walked in there, I'm just like, yo, this is a vibe. You got people over here playing scramble on mix-match couches, and you got like it was a whole bar. It was like somebody garage, man.
Yeah,
like you was just sitting there chilling.
Like
you know, they got tea and all. You know, it's cool.
It's an environment where you don't feel. You don't ever at no point be like, yo, why is that motherfucker looking at me?
Yeah.
At no point.
You feel comfortable.
Yeah. And it's a mixed blend of folks that be in there.
Wear whatever you want, man.
That's what I think Erie's going toward. Erie's moving towards, I think Austin, Texas has that reputation, Southwest by Southwest. It's like kind of like a weird hippie type of vibe, you know, like eccentric. I think Erie's getting more artsy, I think, in the last, like, since I've been back. That's what it feels like.
Austin had a big part in doing that too, man. P. Fisher, yo. P. Fisher had a big part in bringing a lot of cultured art to this area, and that's why you do see a lot of it because of the things that he had put together. So it is appreciative, you know. A lot of us will overlook it if you don't know what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel that's how Erie got a lot of gems just like that. A lot of things that if you ain't looking for it, you're not gonna find it, but it's been in your face this whole time. You know,
Gem City,
love Erie, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Gem City. All right, man. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yep. Thank y'all, fellas. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Big Joker Podcast.
Yeah.